Purpose of this speech is to inform you of Fad Diets, kind of give you a rundown of pros and cons. Um, Although the pros aren't all that prevalent, there are some. Um, Unfortunately, for most people, I won't say most, but a fair amount of people, they tend to believe a lot of the stuff they hear or see on TV or the internet or hear by word of mouth from friends. And this has resulted in fad diets becoming fairly popular. And it's basically sending people on a wild goose chase in order to get physically fit because most of these diets, they tend to not be, although they work in the short time, in the long run, it just, you put back on the weight and it's like you never did anything. So we're going to go into a couple of these diets and you'll see what it's all about. First diet we're going to talk about is popcorn diet. I'll start off by saying popcorn is good for you, but it's the things that people do with it that make it so bad. Popcorn's high in fiber. It's very low in calories, as long as it's not soaked in butter. And it's pretty easy to change around, change flavors, so it doesn't get monotonous when you're eating. Some of the cons about popcorn, like I said before, with the butter, people put butter, caramel, salt, that cheese powder stuff all over it, and this raises calories and sodium, and that's not good if you're trying to lose weight. Also, a diet high in corn tends to block vitamin A, which can result in skin rashes, loss of memory, among other things. And I mean, obviously, that's not a good thing. So, one of the other drawbacks to it is it doesn't give you all the nutrients you need. If you're eating just popcorn, you're not getting the protein you need, not getting the fats you need, stuff like that. Uh, Next diet we're going to talk about is the Atkins diet. Now, this diet has been proven to work, but it's one of those where in the long run, the fat comes back, and it just doesn't put you into that healthy lifestyle that you need. Um, I have firsthand experience with this diet because before coming to the Air Force, I weighed 235 pounds, and I had to get down to 190 pounds in order to be able to join. So I did the Atkins diet, lost 40 pounds in the first month, and then another 10 over the next year or so. Thing about this diet is, well, I'll get back to that in a minute. The basis of this is you try to stay under 20 grams of carbohydrates a day, and it sends your body into ketosis, which is your body doesn't have the carbs it needs to run, so it starts burning up stored body fat. This is good, but most people don't know that before it goes for stored body fat, it starts burning up your muscle. So, yeah, you're going to get slimmer, but you're not going to be as healthy because you won't have that muscle. And muscle is what also keeps your metabolism higher. So you won't keep burning fat once you hit a certain point. The biggest drawback to this is, and this takes me back to what I found out after I got in the Air Force, is when you go back to eating normal, you put the weight back on because your body's not used to having the carbs, and it kind of hoards them to because it's like, oh, I'm not going to get this anymore, so I'll hang on to it. And carbs come from stuff like bread, cereal, pasta, stuff like that. So the another really bad point about this is it tends to raise people's cholesterol because the diet is high in meat, eggs, and cheese, and those also high in fat. So not really the most round meal that you need. Um, that's pretty much it with the Atkins diet. So we've taken a look at the diets. There's many more out there, many more crazy ones. There's people ingest tapeworms and stuff like that, ridiculous stuff. But hopefully this has helped you to see kind of where the idea of fad diets comes from. People wanting to lose weight quickly, and maybe it'll help you to avoid them. That's not my purpose here, but um, most of them are not good in the long run. So hopefully, as people's quest to become healthy progresses, they will become more informed and just kind of shy away from the